social and political commentary from a Christian male perspective.
Ooh, wait, we are back. We're back in this building. We're ready to cause some trouble today. Grace and peace, everybody. You saw the thumbnail and you saw the title. You know what we're about to do today. We're going to talk about this. Oh, my special guest. I got an interview planned for Jasmine Crocket. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you right now, you are not ready. You ain't ready. But I want you to do, if you don't mind, jump into the best live chat on the internet like Maudell did. She went ahead and hit that like button and she dropped those green hearts. Let us know that you've already jumped in, that you are already jumped into the DWC gang. You are ready. And y'all, I'm a little bit discombobulated. I apologize. I'm a little bit thrown off because I was getting myself ready and I did the wrong thing. This is the thing you don't do. You don't go to your comment section before you hit the live button, because I got a hot off the press Dusty comment. And y'all, I got this bad feeling this person's probably going to get de-dustified right now. It's probably going to happen just like that. You know what? I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it to after we talk with my special guest, because my special guest, I'm sure she's going through her motorcade right now, going through TSA, whatever, so that she's ready to come to the studio. She's about ready. But I want to say thank y'all to everybody who's already jumped into the best live chat on the internet. I want to say thank you, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all for not only hitting the like button, for commenting and being a part of helping this channel grow. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I know I told you my goal for the month of April was to hit 50,000 subscribers. I'm running short, but that don't mean I'm not going to keep pressing on. So I really do appreciate y'all for tapping in and such like that. Thank you to the moderators for moderating the chat, making sure that everything stays moving in the right direction and keeping it happy and safe over there. So I thank you so much. Before we get too far afield, I want to say also, I appreciate those persons who've already checked out my other channel. I haven't come up with a good name for it, but I'm doing a daily vlog channel, talking about a couple of topics and hitting and working at goals. So I didn't think that it was necessarily germane to this channel right here. So I started another channel, and I'm going to drop the link in the chat. And again, every day I'm challenging myself to do a vlog every day. They're super short, nothing long at all, but I'm challenging myself to do a vlog every day, going over where am I working toward these goals. So of course, one of them is reading a book a week. Y'all know your boy likes to read. So I'm almost finished with this book, The Rare Jewel of Christian Contentment by Jeremiah Burroughs. Almost finished with that. And I dropped my bookmarker again. If you watched the video yesterday, I dropped the bookmarker getting out the car, and now I just dropped the bookmarker again, and I'm traumatized. So I'll drop the link in the chat. It's a work in progress. The videos are there. I'm still working on my banner. So y'all be gracious to me if y'all don't mind. Be like, hey, you know what, Jason, you got to get that banner together. We'll get it. I'll get it together. I promise. I promise. I got a busy weekend with proms and such like that. But as soon as I get an opportunity, I'll make sure I get it squared up. So go check out, if you are interested in seeing me work towards some goals and such like that, these are going to be some very unscripted video vlogs. So check it out over there. I just dropped the link in the chat. I appreciate y'all. I also want to say I appreciate everybody who's been watching the videos. It means a lot. I'm glad y'all finding value in it. Let me know and continue to let me know what you like about them by commenting down below. That's super cool. It does help out a lot, and it helps me to know what you all are interested in. I'm looking over here. I really shouldn't have done it. As a matter of fact, let me get that off my screen. We're going to read a Dusty comment when we get done with my special guest. But I want to say thank you to everybody who's jumped into the best live chat on the internet. Shout out to you all. Thank you so much to the moderators. Shout out to the moderators and everyone like that. Shout out to Miss Mandy in the building. I appreciate you. Hold on one second. Make sure this is Lady Dear Woke Christian. Very quickly, make sure she's got everything square. All right. Love it. Love it. Okay. She's good to go. Thank you so much, Emily, for stopping through. Thank you also for being a member of the channel. Thank you. Thank you so much, Amber Dawn. Always good to see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Joy Solutions, thank you, love, for stopping through. All right, Prima Donna in the building. Thank you so much. Did I see my good friend Mr. Briggins in the house? I think I did see Kevin in here somewhere. There he is. Kevin Briggins in the building, right there. The Ratchet Witch of the South is in the building tonight. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Kevin, for stopping through. Zephyr, thank you so much. Howdy, Miss Mandy. Miss Mandy get as many shout outs as me. I'm feeling some kind of way over here. I'm feeling some kind of way. There we go. MMC, how are you? Hit those like buttons, folks. Go ahead. Make sure you do it. Do it. Hit it right. Now, if you are a member of the channel, you actually have access to all the new emojis that we made up. There's a fun emoji that I would love to see spammed in the chat today, and I think y'all know which one it is. Let me make sure I have access to it while I'm sitting there cracking jokes. I have access to it. I'm on the wrong channel, first of all. I have access to it. It's the Jasmine Crocket emoji. Make sure you add that one to the stream tonight. I think that'll be fun. There we go. Oh my gosh. There she is. She's spamming it in the chat. I love it. I absolutely love it. Adore it. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So y'all, thank you again for tapping in with me. Now you came over here. You did not come here to see me talk and all that kind of good jazz, because I know that you have some questions for my guest. So I'm going to just go ahead and interview my guest. I know like 2 weeks ago, we was blessed with Tiffany came through for my birthday live stream, which was super dope. So today I just said, you know what? I just put the feelers out there, and lo and behold, Representative Jazzy C, the Crockett from Tennessee, said that she would come on the channel and talk with me tonight. So I think that's super dope. So if y'all don't mind, in the chat real quick, everybody spam Jazzy. If you don't have access to the emoji, go ahead and put Jazzy C in the chat. Just go ahead and put Jazzy C in there. Let us know, Jazzy C, we ready to talk to you. So absolutely, it's good to see Retired in the building. What's happening, Retired? Thank you, friend. All right, let's go. With no further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have the representative from Texas in the building, Representative Jasmine Crocket. How are you?
Hi there.
Hey
I
there.
am Jasmine Crocket. Thank you for having me on Dear Well Christian.
Well, hey, I'm glad to have you. Thank you for stopping by, Representative. Now, you just in case people haven't been keeping up with, the mean girl drama, girls in the hood type politics that you are involved in, who is Jasmine Crocket?
Well, I'm Jasmine Crocket, the Congresswoman from Texas. Excuse me while I code switch. Hey, y'all, what's going on? I'm Jazzy.
There you are.
I'm Jasmine Crocket. I just want to say what's up. What's up, boo? What's up, boo?
No, what's up, boo? I'm traumatized by that. Well, thank you for stopping by today. Now, lots of people know that you have a lot of issues with our sitting president, Donald J. Trump. Now, is he a misunderstood genius, or do you feel like he's like a villain from a comic book? What's your thoughts on President Trump?
Excuse me, dear Will Christian. I just need a moment to explain some things about the Constitution. What this president has done is so unconstitutional. But the concerns that I have are around the fact that we are sitting here pretending as if we are looking out for the Constitution, yet we are coming from completely different angles. We heard Professor Shaw say the branch of government that is responsible for interpreting what it is and what is not legal is the Supreme Court. It's right there in Article 3. The judicial branch, they have the final word. So the judiciary is who it is. So it's not the legislator. I'd say every branch has an obligation to interpret the Constitution. The final word comes from the courts. It's not the former speaker. It's not everyday people. It's not the president. But what's so frustrating for so many American people, the ones that are watching right now and otherwise, and the reason that they're outraged and scared is because what we see right now as a diminishing of all these institutions. Right now, we have the legislative branch that has decided that intentionally would disregard their duties. They are not checking the president whatsoever. The only check, or when we start talking about things such as the birthright citizenship, it's but one of those things that I want to make sure I get to, because there are deeper implications. If we go down this rabbit hole, imagine the type of world where the president does whatever he wants to do. If we continue down this road, we will not have a rule of law. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, we coming for you, boo. We coming for you, boo. We coming for you. And I'm going to take them down for my birthday.
Wow. So I can clearly see that you don't have fond feelings toward Donald Trump. Do you mind just kind of explaining what your issue then maybe is with Elon? Do you have some real bona fide issues, or just that he was getting a little bit too close to asking where your net worth was coming from? Like, help me out.
First of all, the Republicans, they don't like to steal the black and brown seats, okay? They like to steal the black and brown seats. So Elon, he all up in the government, and he all doing all this stuff. He got his hands up in everything. And who elected him? He's not even from America. He got a nerve to be over there from Africa. And he got a nerve to be a better Black American, African American than me. How dare he be a better African American? So I don't appreciate him having his hand. He can just buck off.
Oh, okay. All right. So I guess Elon is not getting an invitation to the cookout. Is that fair? Even though he is an African American?
First of all, it's just like that Byron Donalds dude. He think because he married a white woman that will whitewash him. But I guess because I'm over here talking like I'm ratchet, then that means I'm blackwashed. He might be whitewashed, but I'm blackwashed, okay?
Oh, okay. I'm learning more and more. You know, it's interesting that you talked about white women. So I know that you and Marjorie Taylor Greene, y'all don't. I don't want to see y'all walk into each other in the restroom. So y'all had a little showdown on the House floor that definitely went viral and stuff like that. Was that going to be? Do you feel like the House floor is becoming like a mosh pit or like a reality television show? Maybe like the Real Housewives Congressional Edition. What are your thoughts on that?
Excuse me while I code switch.
Sure.
I feel as though I was probably wrong for calling Marjorie Taylor Greene bleach blonde. I never mentioned the fact that I'm wig worn when I'm calling her bleach blonde. I don't understand. I just lost it that day. I just lost it because she talked about my lashes. How dare she talk about my lashes? Who cares that they're not a part of my body? They didn't grow out of my eyes, but she had no right to talk about my lashes.
She didn't. She shouldn't have done that. How dare? Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I lost it that day. She talked about my lashes, and I called her bleach blonde and something about her body, but I had no right to body shame her. The Democrats, we always talk about body positivity, but I body shamed that woman. I was so wrong. But she just got on my nerves, okay? Okay, I just lost it, okay? I just lost it, all right?
I got you. Wow. I got you. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this as we continue on here, because I know I got a little bit of your time. I don't want to take a lot of your time on this evening, Representative Crockett. You mentioned that the Republicans be stealing the black and brown chairs. Did you mean like physically black and brown chairs? Or did you mean like, what do you mean by that?
First of all, when you ask the question of why am I here? Why am I on your podcast? It's because I'm black. It's because I'm black. When my boss, Charlie, said, why should we hire you? I told him straight out, because I'm black. And when you want to go to the store, why should you go to the store? Because Jasmine Crocket is black. And if you want to go down the street, why should you go down the street? Because Jasmine Crocket is black. Why do we do anything in America? Because Jasmine Crocket is black.
That makes perfect sense. That
Because
makes
I'm
perfect
black?
sense.
Is that why you have me here today? Because I'm black? I know that's why you asked me on your show. It's the only reason.
Facts and evidence. The
Only
only reason.
reason you called me here was because I'm black.
Well, to be honest with you, Representative Crockett, I thought we might learn a little bit more about your policies. I mean, you've been a lawmaker for some time. Can you speak about some of the laws that you've pushed and co-sponsored, the work that you've actually done? Can you give us a little bit about that?
Well, first of all, you guys elected a white man, and you could have had a black woman. I don't understand why you didn't take this unqualified black woman and put her in office. Instead, you elected a qualified white man. What were you thinking? You should have elected the woman that was black. Because why should you do anything because you're black? Have I signed any laws? Absolutely not.
Okay.
I'm only here to perpetuate a stereotype. I'm only here to oppose Trump and the Republicans. This is my mission. I have no work ethic. I do nothing in Congress all day. I just try to get on podcasts and get clicks and likes. That's it. What else is there when you're in politics? We don't write laws.
You do some pretty mean TikToks though. I've seen some of those.
Choose your fighter. Would you rather have me because I'm black with no skills, or do you want someone who could actually fight for the American people?
I'm going to choose fight for American people for 200.
Oh, this is because I'm black.
Well, actually, because we actually, I think it's because we want somebody to actually fight for American people.
Oh my goodness!
I'm just telling you. Now,
how dare you?
I'm just trying to tell you. Real quick, what is your opinion about the open or closed, the porous or locked borders? Immigration seems to have really gotten out of control under the previous president. Like, what is your opinion about what we do here with the borders?
Well, first of all, Trump is the criminal. Because he's a criminal, then we should just open up the borders. He got 34 felony counts, okay? He got 34 felony. He's more of a criminal. As far as I'm concerned, he's more of a criminal than the criminals that we run in and supporting. We are going to town. First of all, who here wants to pick cotton? Who here wants to pick cotton? You don't want to pick no cotton, Jason. I don't want to pick no cotton. We need the Mexicans to be our slaves and pick the cotton now. We need these borders open. How dare you talk about closing the borders? Do you see these nails? Do it look like I know how to pick some cotton? Do it look like I know how to work in a hotel and do an honest day's work? Does it look like I know how to make a bed? It's because I'm black that I get to sit here all day and just talk trash about everybody. That's it. Okay? Who wants to pick cotton? We need the borders open. Let them in. Let them in that they can pick the cotton.
Interesting.
I know how black people are. I know y'all black people. I know how y'all is. Y'all ain't, listen to me. Y'all ain't trying to pick no cotton.
I'm going to pass on that.
So you need the borders open. Mexicans, come on in and pick the cotton for us. You need to be on the farms. Y'all need to be picking the cotton. Y'all need to be milking the cows. Come on. It's a problem with the farmers right now because we don't have enough illegal immigrants, aliens, migrants coming in.
I got you. So
we can thank your homeboy for that. Your homeboy Trump, we can thank him for that.
I got you. So I've seen you at many rallies and protests and such like that, giving some pretty vibrant speeches in this regard for your various topics, whether it be about Doge or open borders, whatever. Do you have any other speeches, lectures that you need to get off your chest that you need to let us hear?
I sure do. First of all, who here trying to pick cotton?
I'm gonna pass on that.
The Republicans are still in the black and the brown seats. And that should be reserved for the ghetto ratchet people like me. Okay? I'm here because of the First Amendment. I have every right to be ratchet every day, all day long. I have a right to be ratchet. I have a right to wear my lashes. Okay? So you don't want to get no lashes, so you wears the lashes. If you know like me, you'll get some lashes. Okay?
I
So,
got you.
like I said, why am I here? Why should you vote for me? Because I'm black.
Logic.
Why should anyone do anything? Because I'm black. So,
The
excuse
logic.
me while I code switch. The Republicans are pulling all types of stops out. And this man, Garcia, he is the Maryland man. He is a
Maryland man.
he's a model what is it called? Citizen. He's a model citizen.
But he's not
And
a
we should
citizen.
make sure that we coddle him and get him back to America right away. He has to come back to America. Hold on 1 minute. 1 minute. I'm getting a call.
Okay, go
Hold
ahead.
on 1 minute, dear Will Christian. Yes. Daddy. Hi, Daddy. Oh my goodness, Daddy. It's so good to hear from you. Oh, you're gonna send me some money, Daddy. I can't wait. I grew up in privilege. I have all these black people thinking that I'm ghetto ratchet, but I'm really privileged. Daddy, these black people, they're not very bright. They think I'm one of them because I get on the stage and I make my voice go like, who wants to pick cotton? I make my voice like them, and then I just act up. Oh, Daddy, you gonna send me some money? I love spending other people's money, Daddy. Oh, this is why I came into Congress. Thank you, Daddy. Oh, Daddy, I can't wait. Send me money, Daddy. I need a new Bentley. Oh, okay. All right, you sending it? Okay. Thanks, Daddy. I love you. Smooches. Oh, the yacht? Oh, yes, I'll join you this weekend on the yacht. Oh, thank you, Daddy. Oh, yeah. We'll keep the black people down, making them act like me and never get a job. Yes. It's wonderful, isn't it? Yeah. We'll be a stereotype. Okay, all right. I'll talk to you later, Daddy. I gotta go. I'm on this little podcast. This little thing. Don't worry about it, Daddy. Yeah. Yeah, it's called Dear World Christian. Oh my goodness. They're almost at 50,000 subscribers. Anyway, but yeah, he's a black channel, but he's black, so they're gonna watch him. But yeah, that's why everybody should do everything because we're black. Okay, Daddy. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, love you, Daddy. Send me the credit card. Bye. All right.
Hey,
Hopefully
Representative Crocket.
you can hear that. Yes. How may I help you?
You know, just in case you didn't know, you weren't muted.
What?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if we continue down this road, we will not have
okay.
the law. And I want to tell all the Republicans that you are wrong for not hiring people because of their skin color. What is wrong with you? You need us because we're black. Don't you understand? Yes. Elon Musk, I want him taken down for my birthday. Okay, but
Birthday's
because
past,
we're
hasn't it?
black. And let me see what else I can find in the Constitution, and let me see how I can talk my way out of this right now. What's the problem?
Gotcha. No. I just wanted to. I'm very interested in hearing your thoughts on that. Thank you for sharing. That's that was powerful. That was powerful.
I know I'm
That
a
was
bad
powerful.
politician, and I don't write any laws, but just keep voting for me because I'm black. The reason why Texas put me here is because I'm black. So just keep voting for me because of that. And then I'll code switch for you. When I'm in the black places, I'll say, who wants to pick cotton? And when I'm over here in the Congress, I'll say, if we continue down this road, we will not have a rule of law. So I am every woman. I'm everything to everyone. I'm perfect.
Don't start singing.
Just pick me. I'm a pick me.
Don't start singing. I love it. The eyelashes. It looks like one of them is a little askewed. Go ahead. Did you want to finish up? Go ahead.
Yes. When I was on the Asian lady's channel, she was going off the air.
Okay.
And she showed a clip of me when I was first starting out.
Right. Yeah, I saw that.
I got so
crying on the outside of your glasses.
Terrible Christian.
How does that work?
I hate to leave right now. I hate to leave the audience. I hate to leave my likes and my clicks. The blacks,
For sure.
The blacks love me. They love me. They're talking about 2028. Oh no.
Oh, that's right. That's right. They are talking about that. Yeah.
Yes, we can. Oh, I followed one of my mentors, Michelle Obama. She's a mentor of mine. And she said, when they go low, we go high.
Absolutely. She said that.
But I say when they go low, I want to take them down. I want to take Elon down and Governor Hot Wheels over there because I'm a hot mess. Check me out. www.hotmess.com. Check out Jasmine Crocket. Oh my goodness. I gotta go. But
well, I appreciate you.
Before I leave, I don't know if you know that I'm good friends with Michelle Obama and
You've said that.
Barack. And
You've mentioned
Michelle
that.
is my mentor, and she teaches me that everything is racist, and we should just stay oppressed, even though we're millionaires. We're loaded. We're worth like $2 million, but all of you guys, we're all oppressed because of the color of our skin. So just buy that. Okay, so it just so happens that they were visiting me. So Barack is here. He just wants to stop by really quick and say hi.
Sure.
I thank you guys so much. Thank you for having me. Barack, are you there? Where'd you go, Barack? Okay, I think he's coming. He'll
Former President Obama?
Former President Obama. He was
Say less.
He was on my yacht, and we just decided to hang out. So anyway,
I want to hear this.
But I just want you guys to remember that I'm black. Don't forget that I'm black. That's why every once in a while I gotta buck up on y'all. Okay.
Every now and then, I got you.
So when they go low, we go. When they go low, we go
take
lower,
them
and we punch out their wheels of their Hot Wheels. Of
Whoa!
Their wheelchairs.
And attack their Teslas.
We poke in their tires. We attack the Teslas. Yeah, take them down for my birthday. Take them down
for your birthday.
All right. So
is former president coming or no?
Yeah, I thought he was coming. President Obama. All right, he be here. He be here. Bye, everyone.
Well, I appreciate it.
Remember that I'm black, please.
So let me ask you this, just to end this, before we end the block. Okay. Are you planning on running in 2028? And if so, who would be your running mate?
Well, first of all, let me explain something to you. I'm black, so that's all I really need to know. That's all I really need to have. I'm black, so I'll be running on that ticket alone.
For sure.
That's my only thing I'm standing on. I'm black. Why should you hire me? Why should you vote for me? I'm black. So
makes sense.
If the possibilities are endless, just imagine we get more blacks. Maybe Michelle will come and be my running mate.
I like that. That's interesting. That is very interesting.
I'll be right back, or Barack will be here in a minute.
Okay, no problem. Say less. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jasmine Crocket in the building. All right, yes, we're just being fun. We're just having a fun time, y'all. Please just have a laugh every now and then. It's perfectly okay. It's not illegal to laugh, and that's okay. I appreciate it. That was fun. I thought it would be a good opportunity to end the week, and that was better than I thought. Shout out to Jasmine Crocket. Shout out to Jasmine Crocket. Y'all put Jazzy C in the chat. Now, apparently, former President Obama was visiting Jasmine Crocket. He might want to come by and just say a couple words. So we'll see if he's able to come by. But y'all just go and put Jazzy C in the chat and let us know. I see the Jazzy C's in the building. Yeah, go ahead. And let's see if a former president wants to stop by. You know what? I think he actually is. I think former president is here. What's going on? Former President Obama.
How are you?
I'm better than I deserve, sir. I see you growing a little chin crown. I see that.
Yes. I was not able to grow facial hair during my 8 years in office.
Wow. Okay, so you just wilding out. You getting the beard, the whole chin.
Yes.
I love it.
When I was When I was in office, I used to be a beta male.
Oh, hey,
Now I'm an alpha male because I decided to grow facial hair and deepen my voice.
say less. Say less. I like it. I like it. Okay, so former President Obama, what are your thoughts about the current state of politics in the United States since you've left office?
Well, I think since I left office, I think everything has sucked since then. Donald Trump has done a horrible job. He's closed the
Really?
borders. We need the borders more open. We need to give more food stamps. We need to give more EBT. We need to make illegals have more opportunities in school and screw over the veterans.
But he's closed the borders and he hasn't started any new wars. Maybe a trade war, but he hasn't started any new wars. How about that? Can you give him credit for that?
Well, I can't give him any credit because he's a racist.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Forgot
Yes.
about that. How dare I forget about that? All right. Well, what is your days like now that you're no longer in office? What are you doing?
Well, I'm spending time just going golfing and using the taxpayers' money that I use in my 8 years of office
Hmm.
to pocket some of that money just to go
Gotcha.
shopping and to buy Lamborghinis and all kinds of
Oh
stuff.
my.
Yes.
Okay. I see that your wife has started a podcast.
Yes.
Do you okay? Are you going to stop by there ever? Because I never see you actually on her pod. I actually don't actually see you with her very much.
Yeah, I need to be on her podcast more often. But sadly, I'm
Actually, you've
not.
never been there, so it's not even more often. It's like ever. But I
Yes, I have
digress.
never been there. I've been behind the scenes spending the taxpayers' money.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
But
All right.
I make a promise. If I get in office again as Kamala's mouthpiece on her fourth term, I will be a better president. I will open the borders. I will take away the Second Amendment rights. I will
Whoa.
make sure that more people get EBT.
Whoa.
I will make sure that equality is pushed to the nth degree.
I got you. I don't know if we want that though, Obama. I don't know if we want that. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Okay. Uh, do you have anything to say about that? That I don't think the people actually want that?
Well, if you vote for me, I will make sure that they get everything they need. They will get all kinds of government assistance.
Gotcha. I got you. All right. Well, former president, I appreciate you stopping by as well. And sir, if there's anything ever you want to, you're welcome to come on through.
Thank you so much for your time.
No
Go,
problem. Thank you, sir.
Go Democrats.
No. Shout out to Epiphany and her husband. Shout out to former President Obama. I appreciate him stopping through. That was fun. I'm glad that they were able to do that. I appreciate y'all for chiming in. I'm not certain. It looks like maybe yep. I appreciate y'all stopping in and chiming in. Thank y'all for being a great live chat. I saw some fun things in the comments that I would like to address and talk about. And we were just having fun. Every now and then it's just fun. Time to have fun. Have a good time. Have a laugh. Let me see real quick. I saw one right here and I this one's interesting. Where did it go? I always want to make sure. There we go. And Jamila, I don't know if Jamila might be new to the channel. I don't know if you might be new to the channel. And she says this: what is a woke Christian? The Bible was right when it said that in the last days, the people will become lovers of themselves. Brothers will turn against brothers and children against their parents. All right. I don't know if you took the time. There's actually a video on my channel pinned to the top of the videos. It says, what's up with the name Dear Woke Christian? And I explained the name Dear Woke Christian there. I don't know if maybe they were just asking that question in general, but if you need me to, I'll gladly go back over it. So if you're still here, Jamila, let me know. I'll gladly go back over it and explain again, what is the name of this? Why is this channel called Dear Woke Christian? What does Carl say? Carl says this is a funny skit. I believe actually represents the sick left. I'm sick of color politics. Amen there. God isn't a respecter of persons. God doesn't care about color, the color you are. He cares about your faith. There you go. Shout out to Carl. Thank you so much, Mr. Pierce. Carl Pierce, thank you so much. I do think that you might be right there, Charity. Didn't Obama deport more in his term than Trump? Just asking for a friend. I like how you did that. And I think you're right there. And thank you so much, Miss Mandy. There's the video. Why the name Dear Woke Christian? I don't think I can take an AOC, RJ. I'm gonna have to no. I know I like to tell people email management. Management does not. I don't think I can take an AOC skit. I don't think I can take it. I don't think I can. But y'all, I appreciate you so much. Real quick, I want to say thank you so much. Just a shout out real quick to Maudel. Hit your boy up with a Cash App. Thank you so very much for the very kind $10 Cash App. Thank you so much for that, Maudel. Always appreciate you supporting and caring for and loving the channel. Thank you so much for that. What else did I miss in here? I'm looking through some of the comments, make sure I've addressed those. What is this one here? Alumnus says this: after everything that's going on in the world today, prices are high, as people losing their jobs and homes. We as Black people have to do better. I don't find humor in this. Okay, that's perfectly fine. And that makes perfect sense. If you find no humor, and there you go. I think every now and then a good laugh at things allows us a chance to reset. I like having a good laugh. I'm fine with that. We were just skewering some Lady Crocket. That's what we were doing there. Thank you so much, Kiki. I appreciate you. But so that was that. Maybe the channel is not for her. Nothing wrong with that. No, I mean, there's quite a few channels on YouTube. So I do not assume that I am for everybody. I do not assume that. So therein is the rub. I'm perfectly accepting that there are 22 quadrillion channels on YouTube. Probably a quadrillion been made since I've been on the channel today. And not everybody's going to be for me, and I'm not for everybody. So I'm okay with that. I can handle that. I appreciate those that do rock with me. It's perfectly fine. Those that have rocked with me and left, those have left and come back. I appreciate each and every one of them. So I did mention as we started this off tonight that I was going to talk. I had a dusty comment. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to de-dustify this comment real quick. And if you're not familiar, every now and then I like to go through my comment section and just kind of air out some of the comments, because some of them are just not well thought out. And this is going to be one of those. So yesterday, I dropped a video about Justice Ketanji Brown saying that parents, if you don't like what the schools are teaching, just choose to go to another school. Just go to another school. You can just go to a different school. You don't have to go to that school. And this person jumped in and had something to say about that theory. Thank you so much, Epithy. Epithy says this: laughter does good like medicine. Have a good laugh every now and then. Even if you can laugh at somebody trying to make you laugh. You can laugh that you don't think is funny. That could be your laughter. Just enjoy life. Come on. I think life's a little bit too short, and we take things a little bit too serious. We take it too serious sometimes. And I'm just going to keep making fun of it like I'm about to do right now. Oh, I got to give you the Dusty Comments intro. Hold on. I got to give you the Dusty Comments intro. I haven't done Dusty Comments intro. Hold on 1 second. All right, here comes.
In the social media reaction genre, silly comments are considered especially heinous. At Dear Woke Christian, the dedicated content creators who investigate these horrible comments are members of an elite squad known as the Dusty Comments Unit. These are their stories.
All right, with no further ado, let's go ahead and blow off the dust off this comment. All right. And I'm just going to tell you right now, if for some reason or another you don't like when I do dusty comments and make fun of things, this is probably not a good segment, because I'm going to make fun of this thing. All right, so this person, again, this is on my Ketanji Brown video that I did yesterday. I just want you to see exactly which video it was. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so we can all see this together. Now, this person says as follows: DWC, as a professional Christian man, I find it concerning and disrespectful that you only talk badly about Black women, as if Black women are all terrible and every other race of women are good. I'm gonna stop right there. If you could tell me, and this person, again, I don't think this person has watched all my videos. I'm pretty sure they haven't, There's no way in the world you would ever come to the summation that I think all black women are bad or terrible is the word that they use. I'm married to a black woman, and I'm raising 2 black women right now. I can't think that they're all terrible because I'm married to one and I'm raising 2. So just stop for a second, get out your feels, and let's keep going. Please check yourself, as the word of God says. If you think you're standing, check yourself. Where does it say that? Where does it say that? Individual, where does it say that? I would love for you to tell me book, chapter, and verse in context where it says that. Check yourself. I know 90s rap, they used to say check yourself before you wreck yourself, but where do you get that from? But let us continue. God doesn't bless things that don't bring him glory and only satisfies our motives and desires. I say this with godly love, but your content needs to expand past being negative to and mocking only black women. So the only people I talk about, because I'm sure this person would immediately push back and say, well, no, not every video that you do is about black women. Then why did you say what you just said? See, let us continue. And you can sugarcoat it any way you want to, but that's what it is. Is it really though? So she's making the definitive statement here that everything I do denigrates black women, which again is false on its face. But if I say that it's not, well, for example, I did a whole video series on Umar Johnson. Matter of fact, the video under here, under this comment, is about Umar Johnson. And the one under here is about Shannon Sharpe. So is every video about black women? Well, of course she's going to say no. Well, then, ma'am, what you're saying here is patently false. And that sounds like it's a lie. I'm just saying. Let's continue. When is the last time you truly allowed the Holy Spirit to speak to your heart and you actually listened to him? One of the things and let me finish up. The Lord is not going to allow you to get 50,000 subscribers in this manner. One of the things I really don't like is when people make these they treat God like he's some kind of mafia hitman and come in these comments and say this type of ignorant stuff. That's why we get dusty comments. That's why this comment is getting certified dusty. I mean, you're going to get the Pledge Award. I'm going to have to make an award. That's what I need to do. I need to make an award for the dusty comments. But let's go ahead and let's do this. Let's play the game. Let's see if, here, I'm going to go through my channel for the last couple videos, and let's see if this woman's point holds water, okay? I'm going to pull up my comments. All right, here we go right here. I'm going to bring this in, and we'll just look at it together. And then I'll just answer any other questions. If y'all want to rap and talk, feel free. All right, let's go. Jamal Bryant. Now, he's dressed like a woman. Hate to say that, but he's not a woman. So that's not a video about a woman. Georgia Can't Read. This is a great video tomorrow. I'd love for y'all to check it out. It's going to be on my Saturday series, my Saturday school series. Check it out. 4%, Cassandra Hobson Jordan. That's a woman. Absolutely. And here's a woman right here. Absolutely. So that's 2, and they're black women of all things. I don't say anything negative about Candace here. Candace is on the thumbnail, but I'm really talking about Shannon. And I agree for the most part with Candace. And she's hey, newsflash, she's a black woman. Fonnie, I talked about Fonnie yesterday getting caught red-handed. And guess what? That's a black woman. But, let's jump over here. Hey, I like that guy's face. Over here, we talk about Mayor Kobe. That's a black man. We got Umar and Shannon, again, black men. Now, I do ask where Tiffany Henyard is, but I don't say anything really about her in the video. There's Shannon again. Here's me and Mike. We're talking over there. Hey, that's my birthday stream right there. When Mayor Henyard stopped by the birthday party right there. Now, this I am talking about Tiffany right here. You're right. We got my Sunday series, my Sunday sermon series. I compared my pastor's sermon on Easter Sunday to, 2 weeks ago with Jamal Bryant's Easter sermon, because they both preach from the same book of the Bible. We're going to keep all rolling through here. Again, there's Jamal. Hey, there's that video for members only when my daughter had to do her project with the robotic baby. So there's that. Can't explain. That has nothing to do with black women. There's a Tiffany when she came to my birthday party. Here's a video about what's going new with Fonnie Willis. And there we go, Mayor Kobe again. There we go. Tiffany is getting out work again. You're right. There's some Tiffany there. This woman right here is talking about reparations. And there's a pastor over here making a mockery of the Bible. Here's the man that got in a wheelchair. So I think it's fair to say that not all my videos fall under her purview, what she said. So that would make what she said false. And it's just something to point out. I thought it was fun. I was going to do the video Bitter Lily with my baby was struggling. So by the way, if you weren't paying attention, my daughter last weekend, she had a project at school where they gave her this robot baby. It was hilarious, man. She gave her this robotic baby. Most of us, if we were raised in American high school, you had to do some kind of project. We had to keep something alive or keep something safe for a week or a weekend. It might have been a goldfish or an egg, a bag of flour, something, right? So they've upgraded, they're in the new millennia. So she had this robotic baby that acted like a real baby. It slept, it woke up, it was wild. And my poor daughter was getting worked. She was getting worked over. She was so happy to get that thing Friday. I'm telling you, Saturday morning, I came in her room and she was sitting up on the bed, blurry eyed, rocking it because it wouldn't go back to sleep. Oh, it was hilarious. So she came by the studio and I told her I would hold on to the baby while I was on stream. So on stream, I'm taking care of this baby, and we just called it Grandpa DWC. So it was hilarious, but check it out. I think it was funny. So that is the genesis of that Grandpa video. It was fun, but I'll tell you this much: she was happy to turn that thing in on Monday. She was happy about that thing. Now, to go along with it, though, and like I told y'all, I showed you all, like there's like 15 different settings, right? My daughter's setting was set on hell. I ain't gonna even lie. It was set on chaos. I ain't gonna even lie. My what was it, baby Terrence? It was set on chaos. That's for real. So my daughter was a little bit upset because some of her friends, their children were not set on chaos. They were very calm and they were able to get a lot done. My poor baby was she was sitting in the nursery with that thing on Sunday, Easter Sunday. Oh, it was terrible. I felt bad for her. So I did not do the video. I was going to do a video, like a live stream of me hanging out with it for an hour. I didn't want, well, one, it was just getting fussy and acting crazy. And I was like, I do not want to have this thing screaming in people's ears. And I'm thinking it's funny. And they're like, Jason, it sounds terrible. So that's why I didn't do it, Bitter Lily, but it was hilarious. I don't know if other kids have had this experience where the school gives them like, again, it's like a robot and you can't leave it. It'll let the teacher know if you leave it and let it cry for longer than 2 minutes. If you don't feed it, if you don't change it. I mean, it was very, very, it was very interesting project. So she learned a lot from it. I'll tell you that much. She learned a lot from it, but it was stressful. So yeah, that was baby Terrence. That's right. Oh, baby Terrence, put robot Terrence in the chat. That was a fun experiment. And I do want to say, Mike, thank you so much, man. Mike is such a great supporter of the channel. Thank you for the super sticker. Mike is always blessing the stream. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you, man, for coming through and just not only blessing and such of that nature, but being a great supporter. Mike, thank you very, very much. All right, what do we have here? But if the Black church and community have been the main perpetrators of the woke, wouldn't it make sense that this channel dedicated to exposing woke ideology would feature those in that community? Tanya, you came up in here bringing facts. I don't expect people to think like that. And that's a little bit too much. Yeah, that's a little bit. I'm going to have to put you in 0-second timeout for thinking like that. How dare you? How dare you? We have to put you in 0-second timeout. Robot Terrence in the building. Absolutely. But it's with an A. Terrance. Shout out to the, hey, what's going on, Bruce? Good to see you, man. Sounds more like, hey, that thing was intense, though. It was intense. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think it was bad, but I think it was definitely, I mean, you can mimic, like if your kid had colic or diaper rash or was just super fussy. I mean, you can mimic a lot of stuff with that kid. It was intense. I can see, we were joking about it. Shout out to Robot Terrence. We were joking about it like youth groups at church should get that dog. And it'll fix a lot of problems. It'll set a lot of things straight. It'll set a lot of things straight. We joked about it. We joked about it in my diaconate meeting on Tuesday. Now, we will not be buying one at Smyrna Press, but we joked about it because we could see the value in it. It was just it is very interesting to say the least. It is very interesting to say the least, though. So that was the robot baby. It wasn't truly a robot. It was definitely, no, I guess I could call it a robot because it had sensors. Like if you shook it, the teacher would know that you shook the baby. If you dropped it, I mean, it would narc on you. I was telling Taylor, like, you better go get in there before it narcs on you. She only had it for a weekend. Malika, and she got it last Friday and she took it back to school on Hot Wheels on Monday. I was like, man, can you imagine if you had that thing for the whole week? Oh my gosh. I guess you wouldn't because you're gonna be in school. So I can see that could possibly be a distraction in school. So I can see why they only did over the weekend. And definitely not over a break because that thing would ruin your vacation, hands down. That thing would put your vacation on life support, to say the very least. Oh, she's more than happy. Yeah, I thought she was very excited to get it, but once it woke up and it started doing its life, she's like, "Oh yeah, this is a whole nother thing." So yeah, it was a trip. But again, I think high school is 12. Just had twins 2 months ago. I think one is hard. Try to look. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. It would make you very sober doing that because I wanted to help her. I told Taylor I would stay up late with you, and y'all know I like going to bed on time. I said, all you gotta do is come get me. If you need me, come get me. Come wake up your dad. I'll help you out. Okay. I didn't think that it was because she's not used to that. So I'm being empathetic to her. But I can't imagine like a single parent. It will sober you out about wherever you feel. Wherever you feel about raising a child by yourself, that thing would have changed your perspective. And I think it would, again, like I think more people should try that out to make things a little bit evener. Like, oh, I could be a little bit more empathetic to a single mom, or maybe I don't need to be doing what would make me a single mom or a single dad. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Maybe that's that reckless behavior. I shouldn't be participating in that because I don't want to be the one over here with a robot, with a real baby. Ain't no robot to it. With a real baby. Like that's crazy. So I think there's a lot of room for it personally. What is it? Absolutely. Because I'm telling you right now, like my wife was walking around with it at one point. They were making fun of me because she wanted to go to the store with my wife and big girl. And so I told her, I said, y'all can go down the street to Publix. I'll take care of them. And so I'm walking around the house. He was quiet. He wasn't fussing. And I think they got a video of me walking out to the mailbox with him. I said, okay. I was like, whatever. If he start crying, hey, I got the little key or whatever it was, a little sensor. It's like an ankle monitor. It was the best thing ever. I don't care what you say. That thing was hilarious. So I thought it was great though. I really think if young adults, 8th grade, 9th grade, if they really understood the ramifications of pretending like you're an adult doing adult things, that married people should be doing, I really think it would help because there's no way to fully understand how complex raising a child is when you're just doing the little egg experiment or the goldfish. When I was in high school, it was the goldfish experiment. People were telling me about a bag of flour project they had to do, and of course the egg. None of those things are even in the universe compared to robot Terrence. So that was just my little 2 cents. I no, I would not. I think that would probably change a lot of things about young adults if they knew this is what adult life is like, raising a child. I mean, that and teaching kids how to manage money and really have to live on a budget and balance a checkbook and that stuff like that. I think those 2 things right there, which I pretty much, if you're an adult in the chat, I think we can all agree that raising kids and paying your taxes and taking care, living on your paycheck are probably the 2 biggest adult things that you have to do that drain your energy. Is that fair? What's going on? Miss Mandy's in the building.
Hey there. That, and can I add one?
Sure.
Like, I wish somebody would have taught me to take care of my credit.
But all of that. I was putting that all in the bucket of like financial management, but
Yeah.
absolutely, same thing.
But I'm here to ask the hard-hitting question.
The hard-hitting question. Let's go.
We got to see the prom dress. We have got to see the prom dress. Like,
Tomorrow is prom. Tomorrow's
there's
prom.
women in the chat, and we have got to see the prom dress.
Really?
Women.
I totally forgot about that thing.
Women.
Okay.
Do we not got to see the prom dress? We have got to see the prom dress, Jason.
I know it's hanging up in her room, but she's gone.
It don't matter. She ain't got to be in it. We just got to see it.
I don't know if I'd run up there and go, y'all want me to go take a picture of it?
Yes.
Hold on, let me check real quick. Did she send me a picture of that silly dress? I totally forgot about that. I totally forgot that y'all were even here about that prom dress.
Yes. We have got to see the prom dress.
Okay, no, she didn't send me a picture of it. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay, I got to do this for the people. All right. Gosh. I'm just, all right, let's do this. I'll be right back, y'all. All right, you take over and tell bad jokes.
And they will be bad. See, look, aren't y'all glad y'all got me? I'm here to throw the cold water on Jason sometimes. You've got to see the prom dress. See, I did this last year when there was a prom or some kind of dance. That we've got to see the dress. Now, tomorrow night, we've got to see a picture of her in the dress. But yeah, we've got to see the dress now. What did y'all think about Epiphany? She's great, isn't she? Didn't she do a good job? She was, y'all, my nose is stuffed up from crying laughing. I was crying laughing. Straight up Britney Spears crying laughing. That was so funny. If I think about it, we'll start laughing again. Oh my gosh. It was hilarious, man. Oh. She had me rolling. I was trying to type and see at the same time, but I had tears running down my face. She does. Zephyr, you're right. She does. Absolutely. We got to see a Kamala. I'm going to need a Kamala Harris. You don't have to do anything but just get plastered and come on here. That's all you got to do.
Wow. Okay. I heard what you said. You are out of control. All right. Okay. All right. I got to tell you a story.
You were gone for 1 minute and there's a story?
No, yeah, because I went in a room and I was like, wait, it's not just her dress is gone. Her shoes are gone. And her change bag is gone.
Was it
I'm
tonight?
like, where are you? She took it to her girlfriend's house. They get dressed at each other's houses for these things.
Mm-hmm.
So she's already took her dress over there. She came home from school today.
Okay.
So
she's texting you a picture.
No. She's at a play. The dress is over at her girlfriend's house for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to. So long story short, I just called him like, baby, where's your dress? He's like, oh, I took it over to her house. I'm like, well, wait, hold on, wait. So because last year they got dressed over here for junior prom, and now this year they're getting dressed at another little girl's house, and then they're gonna all ride out to dinner and so forth. So I will go to, because I planned on not going, but because y'all ask, I will go to pictures and I'll show pictures tomorrow.
Okay.
Unless she I don't think she has a picture of it, because she had a picture.
She's got pictures.
Well, let me ask her.
I assure you, she has pictures of that dress. She got at least 10 pictures of that dress.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say, how many pictures do you have of you in your dress, and we'll see how many pictures you have. How many pictures do you have of your dress? Let's see what she says. And she's gonna be like, "What? Why are you asking this, Dad?" I didn't realize they were getting dressed over. They'd already taken their stuff over to her house. Okay.
That's a good idea, though.
Yeah. So I mean, that's fine. I didn't know that's what she was doing. All right. What are we talking? Oh, y'all talking about doing Kamala impersonations? Y'all
Oh,
are
she's
crazy.
got to do a Kamala. That would be so funny.
Y'all are
Oh,
so wild.
gosh. Or a Fonnie Willis. Can you imagine?
I actually can't.
That would be hilarious.
I can actually be honest with you. I can actually.
50,000 people want to see it.
We need 50,000 people to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button so we can go ahead and make this thing happen. But we'll make sure y'all have it tomorrow. Or if she sends me a picture, then I'll take that. But what I forgot, it's like black and gold. I thought it was kind of cute. I thought it came out nice. But that's my girl. Taylor doesn't want to go, so Taylor doesn't. No, I'm sorry. Taylor can't go because she's a freshman. I'm sorry. Take that back. Sorry about that.
Alex didn't want to go to the prom. He didn't go.
It's all good. It's overrated. High school's overrated.
He was like the most popular kid in school, and he didn't want to go. I was like, "What's wrong? I need this."
Oh, you need it. See?
But he didn't go. He didn't want to. He went to like the military ball and stuff. But
I got you. Okay. All right. So since we got the people in the chat, I have a question. Does anybody use Substack?
never heard of it.
Okay. I want to let me make a poll question. I was on a panel today, and they were talking so favorably about Substack. And you know how sometimes you hear, what is it? You have to hear things several times before they sink in, or you know what I mean? What is it? You hear things several times. Okay. And so I'm sure I can't be the only one that's noticed that. I've heard people mention Substack. I'm like, whatever. But today the guy mentioned it. I'm like, what is Substack? So I went over there, and I don't know what it is. I don't fully get it. It's like I see a lot of people saying no.
Me too.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't get what it is. So to me, it looks like
I've literally never heard of it.
okay, let me ask ChatGPT exactly what it is before I go in and explain it. What is Substack?
GPT says, I don't know.
If ChatGPT say I don't know either, we in trouble. Okay, so I just asked. I said, "What is Substack?" And it says Substack is a platform that lets you write and send newsletters. Okay, that's what, because they mentioned a newsletter,
Okay.
and optionally to charge for it. Think of it like blogging meets mail marketing. You write posts called newsletters, and people can subscribe either for free or a monthly or yearly fee, whatever you set. Substack handles the tech, email delivery, payments, subscriptions. So all you do is focus on your writing. It's especially popular for independent writers and journalists and podcasters who want to build a direct relationship with their audience without relying on social media platforms. Okay. Well, there you go. So anyway, I was wondering, I just didn't know what it was. I was like, I don't get it. Because they want you to start following people. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm following you for. So,
Let's
Yeah, I think this is basically it. RJ kind of said, looks like something blogs and newsletters. Yeah. So, okay. I just was wondering if anybody else knew about it. So I guess I don't have to do a poll because everybody said they don't. I had never heard of it. Well, I take that back. I had heard of it. It had never like actually clicked until today. And I went and signed up for it. So, okay.
So right now, WME Agency. That's a free newsletter site,
Mhm.
and they do great newsletters.
Okay. Send it to me in the Discord. I mean, I signed up for a Substack. I can make it like a little Substack, Jimmy Jam, if I ever figured out my life.
Okay.
But yeah.
You want to do like a daily newsletter?
Oh no, I can't do the daily anymore. I can do it'll probably be by if I did a newsletter, it'll probably be monthly or bi-monthly. Is that right?
Bi-monthly?
Bi-weekly.
I'll say
Sorry.
bi-monthly is not a thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
That's
I was
just
trying to say twice a month.
whenever you feel like it, newsletter.
Yeah, whenever I drop it, it'll happen. Whenever I do it, it'll happen. That's my thing. Like I gotta get some consistent speed and momentum because otherwise if I just won't do it. All right, let's see. Okay. And, I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm gonna look into Substack. Maybe that'll be how I do my newsletter. I said I was gonna do a newsletter this year, so maybe that'll be what I do. Yeah. So I'm following people. I don't know what I'm following them to do, but that's what I'm doing.
You're following people on Substack?
Well, I followed the guy that I was on a panel with today, and I was like, oh, okay. Real good guy, solid Christian minister, and he was the one that they had mentioned his Substack. I was like, let me go find out what is this thing Substack, because again, I've heard it before, I just never clicked, and so I went today, and there you go.
Stack up subs.
I guess Substack. I like how you did that. Substack. I got you.
All right.
So I have no idea what I'm doing though.
I'm going to drop, but y'all have fun. I just
Thank you, friend. I appreciate you.
We got to see the dress though.
Trina has not replied back because she is at a play. She was like, "Dad, why are you calling me?" Okay. As soon as I can get it, maybe I'll make a community post. Here's my daughter's prom dress. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for rocking with me. I appreciate you. When did they change the rules? No. Yeah, I don't think I misspoke. I apologize. I misspoke. Taylor isn't able to because she's a freshman. Unless their date is a upperclassman, they can't do that. So I apologize. That was me. I misspoke. So that was my fault. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. How many? Mandy, you said she had 10. She said she only has one picture. She texted me and said she only has one. All right. I don't know how to get people to follow me on Substack. But if you were interested and you know how to, I'm Dear Woke Christian on Substack. Yeah, it's Dear Woke Christian. Jason Whitaker, Dear Woke Christian. I have no idea how to do that. How do I share it with others? I don't see how to do it. Okay. Somebody said I could do it once a week. I don't know, man. I don't think I can do it once a week. Yeah, I don't. Oh, I'm on X and TikTok. I don't think they do that. I don't think the kids are not as, remember when we were younger, this generation is a different generation. Kids today are not as like prom was very formal when I was in high school. It was a formal event. You went to dinner before, you had formal pictures. It was a big deal. Like now it's not as big deal as it was when we were children. Back in my day, it's nothing like that. So it's just a different game. I don't think it's nearly as engaged. Again, I don't think the kids really get the feeling like it is not as big a deal as it was for us. Like it was a big deal. Now the kids want to be able to go, but they are, it's not, again, like my school, we had a formal dinner before prom. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's not a bad picture, baby. Hold on one second. There's a good picture of you. Okay, hold on. I'm getting the picture ready for y'all. Don't y'all worry about it. I'm getting the picture ready for you. All right, so let me send this to myself so I can post it for y'all. Since everybody wanted to know. In the chat, can you put a dress emoji if you were interested in seeing this dress? Y'all are wild, man. I need a dress emoji. Flood the chat with dress emojis. And you better be the first one, Mandy, since you came over here and asked me, threatened me to get this picture from her. I need a dress emojis in the chat. Let's go. You were the first one. Way to go, Mandy. Way to go. All right. Let me get this thing queued up. All right. Did it go? All right. That's good. All right. So let me make sure I do this correct. All right. So everybody was wondering, what's the dress look like? I had totally forgotten that I told y'all even about that thing. Share screen right here. All right, here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. There's my girl. What is that? Bitter Lily? Oh, y'all have found like cultural dresses. Y'all are wild. This live chat is the best. IRS. Oh, no, IRS is in the building. Oh, mercy. Gotta get ourselves together, y'all. All right, so that's the dress. That's the infamous dress. That is the infamous dress. Shout out to President Firstborn, who'll be going to prom tomorrow. Shout out to prom season. Shout out to the prom season. All right, that is my girl. I could have did it differently. I could have did like this. Hold on one second, y'all. Struggle streaming over here. Struggle streaming. I could have did it like this. That's the same way. I'll remove this one. Sorry about that. Oh, there we go. All right. There you go. Struggle streaming. I don't know, Zeph. Nah. We've had this thought experiment before. Would you rather be, if you could go back in time, would you want to be, like if you can go back to 28, your age 20, right out of high school, would you rather go back in high school and do it all over again? Or would you want to go back to 20 years old with the knowledge that you already have and do better? Like, I don't know. I wouldn't want to, I thought I would. Oh, okay. Here's another part of the question. Would you want to go back to your the time that you were 20 years old. So like if you were born in 1965 and you were 16 in 1981, that's a whole different game. Would you want to be 16 right now or 16 back then? That was the kind of question we had. Really? Only if I know. Oh, wait. What's saying? Only if I know what I knew now. Know what I know now. I'd go back to my 40s. Wow. Okay. I'm good. I'm just gonna accept. I'm fine with what I got. 16 back when? Okay. Cause yeah, like 16 in the 80s, 90s is different than 16 in 2025. I wouldn't want to be a 16-year-old now. Like this is it's just too much distraction. I'm sorry. 80s were fun. I turned 21 in 81, but wouldn't want to do my 20s. Yeah, I'm fine with it. I used to do a lot of those thought experiments. I'm perfectly fine. This is exactly where God wanted me. Want me to be born in 74. I'm just trudging through. I'm enjoying life. So, wait, yeah, 74. So I was 16 in 1990. 1990. Yeah, because I graduated in 92. Yep, 18. That makes sense. All right. Shout out. Your boy over here messing with this Substack now, trying to change my logo on the Substack. I guess I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll pray for you, boy. Pray for me. I think I got it working. All right. I do not see it. Okay, right here. There we go. Changing my logo a little bit, make it a little fancy. Okay, there we go. Just in case you go to follow me on Substack, you can find me now. At least now my logo is there. All right. It's a little crooked though. I tell you, man, it's always something. Anyway. Oh. Emily said, "Oh, okay. Yeah, that would yeah. That's a different game." Shout out to Emily. Shout out to M. So that means, man, you've never not known TSA. Like you've been, yeah, you've never not known TSA. Or, yeah, you've never not known that the internet didn't exist. You've probably never used a payphone. Wow. Are you old enough to be on YouTube? Oh my gosh. Wow, M. Wow. Yeah, I was 16, 35 years ago, but hey, let's not bring that into the equation. Man, that's serious. So M, not to put you on loud, and you're welcome to say, so when we talk about things that we've known from our past, pre Y2K, like you don't even know about Y2K effectively. Does that sound like foreign to you when we talk about those types of things? Like payphones and not having a cell phone. Like I can't imagine. You probably think the world was a different place the way we make it sound like. Well, it was, but it probably sounds really weird when we describe like life without a cell phone or life without the internet, stuff like that. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, phone booth, man. Like, yo. But that's interesting. Okay, shout out, Emily. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I put Emily in the chat. Thank you, Emily, for being not only a subscriber, she's a member of the channel. Does she know about Blockbuster? You know, every now and then I get a little feeling in my heart about Blockbuster. That was, man, we had it good. We had it good. That is so interesting because yeah, like you have a totally different experience. We just take for granted. I know I do. Let me speak on my behalf of me. I know I take for granted that, you know, that everybody in this chat knows some of the things that I'm talking about. So I guess I now know that not everybody does. Because you know what? There's somebody here that was literally born in 2020, 2003, which is a whole different game. Wow. Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you, Emily. There we go. I got my little Substack logo right. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, though. Y'all pray for your boy. Rotary phones, party line. Come on. TVs that went off at 11 o'clock. TV stations that went off at 11 o'clock. Yeah, man, that's a whole different game. A totally different world. That's what's up. Shout out to you. Now, let me ask you this as well, Emily. Do you live in the South or the North? I should just have Emily come on. Emily, you want to come on? 'Cause I got questions. I got questions for, what are you, Gen Z? I don't know. Whatever generation it is. Anyway, I got questions. Oh, yeah, the sign-off signal. You know about the sign-off signal? Hold on. I think I even have it. I think I have it right here. There you go. Y'all remember that? That's when that TV went off, boy. And then the little colored bars thing, I don't even know what that was for. Was it 12 midnight? I don't remember what time, but yeah, sometime late. Let's say it like that. Past my bedtime. Okay, so it's Gen Z. Okay. Am I a boomer? I'm not a boomer. Get out of here. My mom is a baby boomer. I'm not a boomer. What am I? Generation X, Gen X, I think it is. I don't remember. Oh, that's right. They used to play the national anthem at night on the television. Yep, sure did. That's old school right there, man. That is some old school right there. That's what it's about. But no, I just thought that was interesting. So shout out. I guess we just kind of assumed that everybody here was relatively around the same age or whatnot. But shout out to you, Emily. I appreciate you. Thank you for being a subscriber and a member. I appreciate you. Looking at the comments right here. Oh, you are a boomer. I got you. I got you. My daughters will spend hours talking about what generation somebody is and based upon their age. I don't have the time. I don't have the mental capacity to deal with that. But I mean, they love it though. They love it. They will jump on here and tell you about what generation you are and all that kind of stuff. Look, I just can't. But I appreciate it. I think it's fun to parse through, and I do think it's interesting. But nah, I'm good. What we got here? I'm part of a generation millennial. So you, okay? So yeah, I'm Gen X. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, Mardell said she'll go back with the knowledge that she has. So you don't want to start with a clean slate. So would you want to go back to the actual time period, or would you want to be 16 now? That would be crazy. Shout out to your mom as a Gen Xer. Let's go. Gen X in the building. Plug a kid. I watched a kid trying to plug his phone into a payphone the other day. What? Yeah, that's going to be a problem just from the word go. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Yeah, that is interesting because some of the stuff that you might have learned in high school, we were actually living it. Like the Cold War, the Iran Contra deal. There's a lot of stuff that you all Berlin Wall that you learned in high school that we actually lived. That's crazy. I never thought about that. Wow. I need to ask my kids that. I need to ask them. We never talk about that, but I wonder, do they ever hear about things that probably happened while I was alive? I mean, I wasn't alive for JFK, but just things that have happened that their grandparents would have been a part of. That's interesting. Did I want to know go ahead, sure, Mike. I remember watching the wall come down. 9/11, of course. The excuse me, the shuttle accident, shuttle disaster. Um, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that they're probably learning about in high school that we lived through in our day and age. That's kind of wild. What did Mike say here? He says this: with the introduction of color television, test patterns shifted to include SMPTE color bars, which use the vertical stripes of different colors to help technicians calibrate color images. Okay, shout out to you, Mike. I never knew why they did that. Oh, the yellow pages? Oh my gosh. Oh man. Rest in peace, yellow pages. I forgot about those. Man, that was a day, man. Those were the days. Wow. I forgot all about that. Shout out to yellow pages, man. What's up with that? Shout out to that. Well, shout out to that. That's how much you're paying tax for gas now. At least. I mean, that probably doesn't even cover the tax for your gas. Shout out for that. I do remember that though. Shout out. Aquanet. Is that the hairspray stuff? Y'all was bugging out. Okay, it doesn't look like anybody would want to go back to their action. I mean, want to be 16 today. Seems like most people say, hey, I want to go back to the 80s. I want to go back to the 90s. But nobody's like, hey, yo, I want to be 16 right now today. Now, what if you could only go back into the 80s, but you would have to do it all over again? You'd have no recollection of whatever. Would that change anything? I want to stay my age, but go back to the shape that I had when I was 16. Okay, I see what you did there. See, that changes it up. People are like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Oh. All right. Okay, good people. Hey, all right, good people. I got a treat for you. All right. If y'all would please in the chat. Because President Firstborn is not just wearing this glamorous dress tomorrow. President Firstborn has changed into a whole new person. So with no further ado,
I can just pop on. You don't need the second cam.
oh, you don't. Okay, okay, my bad. I was gonna put your hands down. What are you doing? What is going on? What is wrong with you? Let me turn the other light on. Why? Why? Why are you like this?
Cause you raised me, Goose.
That's true. How was the play?
It was good.
Is it raining outside?
Yes.
Okay.
I like sprinted in here.
You better sprint in here.
Trust.
Trust.
But yeah, it was good actually.
Okay, cool. All right. All right. Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Apparently, we have to call your sisters-in-laws for them to teach me how to wrap my hair up to sleep.
Okay.
We
Well,
have to.
I like how you said we have to call. Yeah, I don't have to do nothing. No,
I'm gonna
you.
come in here and take the call right.
That's gonna be a whole negative. I'm not participating in that.
Hold my hand.
Wait, is something wrong with my stream? Why are people saying?
You
Okay.
disappeared
No,
for a
I'm not a
few.
drama club.
Did you not know
friend.
that?
My friend.
I muted it for a second, but was that wrong?
Your whole face and stuff went away.
Like, okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm here. I'm back in the building. I'm in the house. Bye, baby.
Bye. Wait, I kind of ate that up.
You did. Bye, bye, child. My gosh. Why? Why does God give us teenagers? What did I do wrong? That's my girl. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate y'all. Can you please do me a favor? No, I'm not gonna go doing hair. No. That's why she has a mama. That's why she has a mom. That's not gonna be. Look, I already was walking around last week with the little robot baby. Shout out to the robot baby. Nah, I'm good. Yes, it is a blessing. It is indeed a blessing. I love it. I love it. I talk trash, but I love being a dad. Oh yeah, she calling her aunts and her for some reason or other, because my aunt's hair, they do the long hair thing. They want to help her wrap her hair up, I guess. I don't know. Clearly I don't wrap my hair up at night. I think y'all, it goes without saying that I don't wrap my hair up at night. So I have no idea what this is all about. The shenanigans, the hijinks, the tomfoolery. I love it. But y'all, thank you again. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I appreciate you all supporting the channel and helping it grow, helping us do some great things over here at DWC. I appreciate it though. I really do. Now it sounds like it's about to throw down outside. So hopefully it won't rain tomorrow during pictures, because they have a tradition at the high school. So they go take pictures, then they go to dinner, and then they go to the dance, and then they go to the after parties. So, we used to do it like that. I think we did pictures at the dance, though. Ours was just pictures at the dance. We had formal dinner. But that's shenanigans that's going on over here at Whitaker Park. I appreciate y'all. I want you all to have a fantastic weekend. I got a couple of fun videos coming up tomorrow I think you'll enjoy. Of course, my video about Georgians can't read, as well as a video about why it is a funny topic, why Christians are concerned about there being a black pope. It's kind of interesting. So we have that coming up tomorrow as well. Sunday, I'll probably do my Sunday sermon series again. Depends. I said I was going to do it twice a month, so I did one last week as well. I don't know about that, Mike. I've seen lots of people ask that question. It does sound interesting, though. It does sound interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on the Pope situation. Watch the video tomorrow, though. Watch the video tomorrow. I think you all will find it interesting, to say the least. I think it's dropping at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Don't quote me on that. But it will drop. I'll make sure everybody's aware of it. And I just want to hear your thoughts on that, because I think it's such an odd concept to be arguing that point. But I digress nonetheless. Let's do this again real soon, everybody. I want to say thank you. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Thank you so much. If you don't mind, if you haven't already, hit the like button. Drop the green hearts in the chat on your way out the door. Tip your waiter. Let them know that we appreciate y'all. And let me know if there's anything that you would like me to talk about. Feel free to email me. You can always email management. I do appreciate it. And I do read my emails. And of course, that's that email right here, dearwokec@gmail.com. I'm not going to tell you to follow my Substack because I don't even know what that thing is. What is this thing? But anyway. Oh, thank you, brother. That was a great conversation, man. ARP, man. If you're not familiar, A Righteous Perspective. Let me grab his channel real quick. I was on that panel this morning. That was a really good conversation. I enjoyed that. And hopefully we'll do that again more often, or because we were supposed to talk about Shannon Sharp. We didn't even talk about Shannon. We literally talked about the topic that we did the whole day, the whole stream. There we go. But which was Philip Anthony Mitchell, the pastor down here in Atlanta that got in trouble recently. And I just dropped the link in the chat. Y'all check it out. That was a great conversation. Yeah, I'm here for Cardinal Sarah. Absolutely. I think they should. Well, thank you so much, K9. I appreciate it. But I want to say again, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I did drop the link to A Righteous Perspective. That's the panel discussion I was on earlier today. I'd love for y'all to check it out and support him. He's doing excellent work over there, crushing it with almost 357,000 subscribers. He's doing something over there. He's doing some work over there. I love it. And I was glad that he asked me to come on and have a conversation. I thought I did okay. I appreciate your feedback on that as well. But everybody, let's get out of here. So please stay dry, stay out of trouble, all that kind of good stuff. Oh, Wise does a fantastic job. I might actually see if I can clip out that conversation because I thought it was a very useful conversation. But everybody, thank y'all so much for rocking with us. I'm going to figure out what my daughter is going to do with her hair. I am not going to be doing hair, but at least I'm going to find out what she's supposed to be doing. There's everything she got to do. But everybody have a fantastic night. I'll see you all real soon. Until then, everybody, grace and peace. Take care.